Dear students, greeting to you all. I am Aishwarya, your chemistry teacher. I am sure you are enjoying your days at home, doing whatever you wanted. But time has come. Let's get back to studies. Our school has started online teaching classes and you will be receiving videos every week. Please do listen to the videos and take notes. It's wise to spend time in a protective way, children. Start with a prayer and learn every day. Get help of your parents, and you can always contact us and your teachers for help and doubt clarification. Let me start this video session with an verse. Commit everything you do to the Lord, trust Him. He will help you. Psalm 37:5. 8th standard, subject chemistry, chapter 1. The first chapter name is matter. Before getting into today's topic, let us brush up the old concept that we have already learned in our lower classes. We all know that matter is made up of tiny particles called molecules. So in this class, you will be learning the following topics: matter, difference in states, interconversion of matter, that is states of matter, the kinetic theory of matter, how kinetic theory explains the interconversion of states of matter, conservation of mass, physical and chemical change. So we all know matter is made up of tiny particles called molecules. Molecules are held together by the force of attraction called intermolecular force, and the space between the molecules, that is in between the particles, is called intermolecular space. Stronger the intermolecular force, smaller is the intermolecular space. Weaker the intermolecular force, larger is the intermolecular space. So here you can see in this picture the intermolecular molecules of solid, liquid and gas. For solid it is tightly packed, and for liquid it is loosely packed, and for gas the molecules are independent. States of matter. There are three states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. The example is water. When we melt water, we get, that is when we melt ice cube, we get liquid water, and when we freeze water, we get solid ice cubes, and when we boil water, we get water vapor, which is in the gaseous form. What causes difference in states? The main cause for the difference in the three states of matter is force and space between the molecules, that is the intermolecular space and intermolecular force determines the states of matter. Here in the tabular column you can see intermolecular force. For solid it is strong, and for liquid it is weak, and for gas it is weakest. And the intermolecular space, for solid it is smallest, and for liquid it is larger, and for gas it is largest. The next topic that we are going to see is interconversion of states of matter. The example we have taken is water. On heating ice cubes, we get water. The process is called heating. Similarly, on heating water, we get steam. So on heating ice cubes, we get water, and when we heat water, we get steam, that is water vapor. On cooling, steam is converted into water. Similarly, on cooling, water is converted into ice cubes. So this changing is called as interconversion of states of matter. The temperature at which solid is changed to liquid is called freezing point, and the temperature at which solid changes to liquid is called melting point. So when we heat ice cubes, it will start melting, and that melting point is said to be, and that point or temperature is said to be melting point. Similarly, when we cool water, we get ice cubes. So liquid is converted into solid, and the temperature at which liquid is changed into solid is said to be the freezing point. I hope you have understood the difference between melting point and freezing point. The melting point and freezing point will be same for solids. For example, water has 0 degree Celsius, that is the melting point is 0 degree Celsius, and freezing point is also 0 degree Celsius. The temperature at which liquid boils is called boiling point. So when we boil water, we get water vapor, that is liquid is converted into gas, and the temperature at which liquid is converted into gas is said to be boiling point. For water, the boiling point is 100 degree Celsius. So this is what interconversion of states of matter. The next topic is the kinetic theory of matter. This theory explains the behavior of 3 states of matter. The first behavior is, we all know that all matter is made up of very tiny particles called molecules. In the first picture, you can see the molecules of solid, liquid and gas. So solid is made up of molecules. Similarly, liquid is also made up of molecules, and gas is also made up of very tiny particles called molecules. The second behavior is, in the solid state, the particles are rigidly held in position about which they can vibrate. So here you can see in the picture, second picture, in solid form, the molecules are held close together and they are very rigid. So what happens is, they can only vibrate. This is because the molecules are held together. In liquid state, the particles are in continuous motion but not completely separated from each other. While in motion, they collide among themselves. So this statement says that in a liquid state, the particles are loosely packed. So what the particles will do is, they will collide with each other. The particle will collide with other particles. And so they are in continuous motion. But they do not separate fully, but they are little bit close together. The fourth behavior is, in gaseous state, particles are in continuous random motion, almost independent of each other. So in gaseous state, the molecules will be very loosely packed. That is, they are very independent to each other. They are far away from each other. So in picture you can see the molecules are, there is a lot of intermolecular space in between the molecules. So the particle in gas will travel much longer distance than compared to liquid before they collide with other particles or with the walls of the vessels. So here the collision of particle with the walls of the vessels give rise to pressure of the gas. So here you can see the particles will collide with the walls and which produce the pressure to the gas. The fifth behavior is the particle possess energy due to their motion. This energy is called kinetic energy. So when they collide with each other or when they move, they will form some energy, and that energy is said to be the kinetic energy. The sixth behavior is the kinetic energy possessed by the particle or dependent on temperature. The higher the kinetic energy, the higher the temperature. The lower the temperature, the lower is the kinetic energy. So this kinetic energy is dependent on temperature. When the temperature is higher, the kinetic energy will also be higher. Similarly, when we lower the kinetic energy, when we lower the temperature, the kinetic energy will also be low. So these are the six behavior which says about the kinetic theory of matter. The next topic is how kinetic theory explains the interconversion of states of matter. Interconversion means we know that changing from solid to liquid, liquid to solid, liquid to gas, gas to liquid, etc. So the first category is solid to liquid conversion. When we heat ice cubes, we get water. So in here the particles are move far away and the melting, and when we heat, what happens is the ice cubes will start melting. So this is said to be the melting point of solid. So in solid to liquid interconversion, solid is heated and so the temperature will increase, particle will vibrate more and more vigorously and they will move far away from their fixed position, and this point is said to be the melting point, and so the solid will become liquid. So you would have understood how the solid will be converted into liquid. The next one is liquid to solid. So here when we freeze water, we get ice cubes. So water is in the form of liquid and ice cube will be in the form of solid. So when we freeze, what happens is the temperature is decreased. So kinetic energy will also decrease. So here the particle will move in shorter distance and the temperature at which liquid is converted into solid is said to be freezing point. So here liquid cooled, so temperature is decreased, the kinetic energy is also decreased. So here particle gets rigidly fixed. Liquid to solid is done by freezing. The next interconversion is liquid to gas. So till now we have seen how solid to liquid is converted and liquid to solid. Now let us see liquid to gas. So in this interconversion, we know that liquid is in continuous motion. So it will collide among themselves. Strongly it will collide and it will overcome the attractive force and it escapes. While it escapes in the form of vapor, and so liquid is converted into vapor. So here the temperature increases, the kinetic energy will also increases, and the collision will also be very strong. So this point, the water is converted into gas, and that point is said to be the boiling point. So at boiling point, the entire liquid will be converted into vapor or stream. So from liquid to gas, when we boil water, what happens? The liquid water will be converted into stream or vapor. So here the temperature is increased. On boiling, we give heat to the liquid, so temperature is increased, and so kinetic energy will also increases. The next interconversion is gas to liquid, and this process is called as condensation. So when we convert gas to liquid, the process is said to be condensation. The liquid to gas, it is said to be evaporation. So here the temperature is lowered, and so kinetic energy will also be lower, and they form big lumps or clusters, and so gas will condense and form the liquid. So gas may condense into liquid. So this is how gas is interconverted into liquid. So these are the interconversion of states of matter. The next topic is the condition of change of state differ from substance to substance. So for water, the freezing point is 0 degree Celsius. We know that the melting point is also 0 degree Celsius. For water, the boiling point is 100 degree Celsius. And for ethanol, it is 78 degree Celsius. So you can see the difference in their boiling point. So the boiling point and freezing point will not be same for all solids and all liquids. So it will be different for different substances. By determining the freezing point and boiling point, we can identify the substance. They differ from substance to substance. The next concept is conservation of mass. It was given by the scientist Lavoisier. He gave the law for conservation of mass, and that law says that matter can either be created nor destroyed, but can be changed from one form to another, and the total mass of substance before and after change remains the same. So this law states that the mass we cannot create the matter or we cannot destroy the matter, and here when the total mass will be same before and after change. So here you can see the example. Wood is burnt. So when we burn wood, here you can see 30 kgs of wood is burnt with 1 kg of fire. So totally it is 31 kg. So when we burn, what happens? We get ashes. So ashes, along with it we get smoke. So when we weigh both ashes and smoke, we get the same total amount, 28 plus 3, 31. So this is what the law of conservation of mass says. The total mass of substance before and after change remains the same. So the total weight remains the same. Physical change. When after switching off the electric bulb, what happens? The mass of the electric bulb does not change. It remains lighted for some times. Similarly, when ice is melts, it gives same mass of liquid. So when we take 100 gram of ice cube and when we melt it, what happens? The solid state is converted into liquid state. That is the first change happens. But you can see the weight remains the same. Though its physical appearance is changed, the weight remains the same. That is, the mass remains same. The next type of change is chemical change. Though it is chemically affected, the substance chemically affected, the mass will remain same. The mass of reactant is same as the mass of product. So when we burn paper or wood, the mass of paper plus oxygen is equal to the mass of ashes plus water vapor plus carbon dioxide. Here another example is given which we seen in the conservation of mass. When we burn wood, the same weight will be we got after the chemical change. The wood is converted into ashes, which is a chemical change, but their mass remains same. So this is what the chemical change is. So in today's class, we learnt about matter, and this matter is made up of tiny particles called molecule, and it has a force in which all the particles are held together, and that force is said to be intermolecular force, and there is some space in between the particles, and that space is said to be intermolecular space. And then we saw about the difference in states. Then we saw interconversion of states of matter, solid to liquid, liquid to solid, liquid to gas, and gas to liquid. Then we saw 6 behavior of kinetic theory of matter. Then how kinetic theory explains the interconversion of states of matter. Then we saw law of conservation of mass. Then at last physical and chemical change. The assignment for these topics are: explain the kinetic theory of matter, how kinetic theory explains the interconversion of states of matter, conservation of mass discuss. So you have to learn the following 3 questions. I hope you all understood the concept. Meet you all in the next video. Thank you, students.